Hi there, friends. If you've ever walked into an elderly relative's home, or maybe even your own, and noticed a certain distinct odor in the air, you're not alone. People often describe it as the old person smell. Now, before we go any further, let's make one thing very clear. This is not about shaming anyone. Not at all. Aging is a natural, beautiful process. But along the way, some changes happen in our bodies and our environments that we can address with compassion, care, and yes, a little cleaning. So in today's video, we're going to talk about one simple cleaning habit that can make a massive difference. A habit that not only freshens the air in your home, but also supports your overall health, dignity, and comfort. This isn't about perfume or air fresheners. It's about understanding what causes this smell in the first place and what we can do to eliminate it at its root. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or beyond, or caring for an aging parent, this is information worth knowing. And I promise, it's easier to fix than you might think. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's talk about how to keep your space and yourself fresh, clean, and confident. Let's begin with an important question. What exactly is this old age smell that people talk about? Scientists actually have a term for it: nonenal. Nonenal is a compound that increases in our bodies as we age. It's produced when our skin's fatty acids break down through oxidation. In younger people, these compounds are minimal or masked by natural body oils. But as we get older, our skin produces fewer natural oils and oxidation increases. The result? A subtle but persistent smell that clings to clothes, bedding, furniture, and even walls over time. But here's the good news. Nonenal is not permanent. It's manageable. And more importantly, it's not a reflection of poor hygiene or uncleanliness. Even people who bathe daily can experience this smell. Why? Because the compound is fat-soluble, meaning regular soap and water might not fully wash it away unless we're specifically targeting it. That's why this video is so important. It's not about judgment. It's about smart, informed self-care. Now, why should we care about this? Well, for one, it affects how we feel in our own homes. Our sense of smell is closely linked to memory and emotion. A fresh-smelling home creates a feeling of peace and comfort. A musty or stale smell can create stress, embarrassment, or even isolation, especially if we start to feel self-conscious around guests or family members. But there's another reason this matters. The presence of persistent odors in the home can sometimes signal a deeper issue: buildup of bacteria, poor ventilation, or lack of routine cleaning in areas we tend to forget. That's why this one simple habit I'm going to share with you today can make a life-changing difference. So what is it? Clean your upholstery and fabrics, especially the headrest area of your favorite chair, your bedding, and your closet clothing on a regular, focused schedule. Now, you might be thinking, I clean my clothes, I wash my sheets. What's new? Here's what's often missed: the headrest on recliners or armchairs where the back of your head and neck touch. Pillowcases, even between washes, especially if you sweat at night. Jackets and sweaters that rarely get washed but are worn frequently indoors. The collar areas of shirts, another spot where natural oils collect. Throw blankets and cushions. Cozy, yes, but they absorb scent. Closet air circulation. Stagnant spaces trap smells and humidity. Most of these areas collect skin oils and sweat, and over time, nonenal builds up in the fabric. If not addressed, this is the source of that lingering odor. Now that we know the where, let's talk about the how. You don't need fancy equipment. You need three things: a cleaning routine, the right products, good ventilation. YW checkmark 1. Create a cleaning routine. Aim for a monthly or bi-weekly routine, especially for high-contact fabrics like recliner chairs or sofa cushions, pillowcases, sweaters and robes, bedside rugs, closet contents. Put on your calendar. Make it part of your routine like brushing your teeth or taking vitamins. YW checkmark 2. Use the right products. Regular detergent may not remove nonenal effectively. Look for enzyme-based cleaners, natural degreasers like baking soda or vinegar, Fabric sprays with odor-neutralizing properties, not just perfumes. And, if possible, choose laundry boosters designed specifically for odor removal, not just masking. Also, for upholstery, consider upholstery shampoo, steam cleaning, fabric-safe vinegar solutions. YW 3. Improve ventilation. Odors love still air. Open your windows. Use air purifiers if needed. Let sunshine hit your furniture. Sunlight is a natural disinfectant. You don't need to obsess over it. Just let your home breathe. You see, the difference between a house that feels stuffy and one that feels fresh isn't about luxury. It's about little things done consistently. Let me give you an example. There was a lovely woman named Margaret. She lived alone in a small home in the countryside. She was in her 70s, vibrant and witty, but she noticed people would visit less often. One day, her granddaughter lovingly told her, "Grandma, your house has that old smell. It's not bad, just different." Margaret, being curious and open-minded, started learning about nonenal and soft cleaning habits. She changed her cleaning approach, started focusing on her recliner, her scarves, her throw blankets. Within a few weeks, friends started saying, "Your place smells like a garden again." It wasn't air freshener. It was small, smart changes. And it gave Margaret her confidence back. That's the power of this one cleaning habit. Let me share a few bonus tips that support everything we've discussed. Light bulb wash hair and scalp thoroughly. Natural oils on the scalp are a main source of nonenal. Try to wash your hair every few days, especially if you're indoors most of the time and your head rests on furniture often. Light bulb, use natural fabric sprays. A lavender plus vinegar plus water spray can both neutralize odors and calm your mind at bedtime. Light bulb, place charcoal deodorizers or baking soda packs inside shoes, wardrobes, or drawers. They silently absorb smells. Light bulb, fresh air therapy. Even 5 minutes of open windows per day helps remove odor molecules. Pair this with morning stretches or tea by the window. Let me pause for a moment and say this. If you're worried about how you or your home smells, it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. We all age. We all change. The important thing is not to feel ashamed, but to be empowered. Empowered with knowledge. Empowered with simple tools. Empowered with habits that preserve our dignity and joy. This isn't about covering up who we are. It's about honoring ourselves with the same care we would give to someone we love. You deserve a home that smells fresh. You deserve to feel confident when company visits. You deserve to sleep in a space that brings peace, not embarrassment. Here's what we covered today. Heavy check mark, old person smell is often caused by nonenal, a natural compound from aging skin. Heavy check mark, it's fat soluble and clings to fabrics more than skin itself. Heavy check mark, the secret is regular cleaning of high contact fabrics, especially upholstery, bedding, and unwashable garments. Heavy check mark, use enzyme cleaners, vinegar, baking soda, or odor-targeting detergents. Heavy check mark, let fresh air in. Don't let your home sit in stale air. Heavy check mark, most importantly, approach this with kindness, not shame. This one habit, done regularly, can transform how you feel in your home. So, my friend, as we wrap up this video, I want you to remember something. Your age is not a problem. Your home is not too far gone. You're not stuck with this smell. With one small cleaning habit, yes, just one, you can create a home that smells as fresh and welcoming as your heart truly is. And if you've watched this far, I want to thank you. Because that tells me you care, not just about yourself, but about the people who share your space and the life you're continuing to build with wisdom, joy, and love. Until next time, stay well, stay strong, and as always, stay fresh. Take care and God bless.